Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Sheila, your spiral sister, and yes, I have been out of commission for, oh gosh, 10 days maybe. My last video that I posted showed you my spa room, and I thought I would get back to dancing for Jiggle Butt videos the next day. I was wrong, and I'm still not back to 100% yet. So I'm not dancing today, and there's no music on. All I know is that the last day that I did the 3 Jiggle Butt dances, the day after that, the morning after that, I was in excruciating pain right back here in my shoulder area. I never heard anything crack or pop or there wasn't any sudden pain. It was just that next morning I woke up with a lot of pain, and it went all the way down my arm. I feel the most probably in my wrist, in this area, and my biceps, but definitely in the shoulder and all up through, and even like right in here. So I'm not a doctor. This has taught me several lessons, and that is there's still a lot of things that we can do for ourselves at home, and I showed you that on the other a little bit longer video. The red light therapy has definitely helped, the yamana ball, but there have been many days that I couldn't even get out of bed because no position except maybe like doing this seemed to give me any relief at all. I had to sleep on my back, which I'm not a back sleeper. I sleep on either of my left or right side. So to not be able to sleep on either side was very difficult for me. I could sleep maybe an hour to 2 hours at a time on my back with my arm up here, and then I would wake up and have to go through the whole kind of like getting back to sleep at night ritual, which consisted of using Stop Pain. I'm not paid to represent any of these products, so I can tell you this. This is always a lifesaver because it's sort of like Icy Hot, which is another similar brand, but this one has just always worked really well for me in the past, and I use it maybe once a year, once every twice a year. I mean, once every 2 years. So it's just a simple roll-on, and I can get to places on my body pretty easily with it, even if they're hurting and in pain, and I can just roll it on. They make a spray too, but I don't have that. I'll probably get that next week because that would be easier to reach these areas, especially the lower part of the shoulder blade. So that, and then something that's an MLM, but maybe some of you have heard of, it's called ASEA, A-S-E-A. This is Renew 28, the gel. This is actually an old tube, so they probably look different now. But the issue I have with this is that you have to shake it. I can't do anything with my right hand or right arm, so I'm kind of doing this and then squeezing it out, and it's a gel, so that does help to kind of get that on. And it's more of a healer type solution than the Stop Pain. The Stop Pain is just like, it feels like ice, and then it feels heat, like temperature hot. So it's a relief. It's a temporary relief. Actually, all of these are, but I would say the ASEA comes closer to actually going in under the skin and doing something. At least it seems that way to me. The other great thing is that I can lay in bed and use the tuning forks. I can put that, and it could just be the placebo effect to distract me, but I can use that all through my auric field, and that has seemed to help as well. I have a whole set of them, and they're different frequencies, so they tell me on the bottom what they are and the name. And so that's helped bring me some relief, maybe emotionally and spiritually, not sure if it's physically, but then again, the whole universe vibrates, so there's that. I also watched a recent video giving me some more ideas on how to use the weighted forks. So I've always, and I've shown these to you before at the beginning of dance videos, but they've been really helpful, like on this mastoid bone, like behind the ear, and then where the TMJ is for your, when you use your jaw, that bone right there, and the bone behind the ear. I had not been doing that before. I had been using them like on the face to relieve stress and tension in the face. I had been using the third eye point, the top of the head, and then the back of the head as well in the middle. But I learned a couple more places, and so that's this place here and right behind the ear on the bones. And I can link to the gentleman who's probably a chiropractor, I'm not sure, who did a really good video on those. And that was important because that helped me as well. Let's see. So there's a bone here and a divot, and then of course the thymus, and I've shown you that before. You can do the thymus pump, but he also did place the tuning fork, the weighted tuning forks right down in here on this bone, and then where the ribs come together. He also did one place above the tailbone on your back. So it's all just this method to melt and help relieve stress and tension in the body. Another thing that I did for pain was I happen to have these sprays that you spray this, it's called Q spray, Q Relief. It's a dietary supplement. I sort of treat it like aspirin. I don't think it has aspirin in it. It's it's a group of several herbs, but I take it, and again, the issue is I use my right hand, right? So I can spray this under my tongue. A package says 8 times. Well, I'm lucky if I get about 6 good sprays, and then this doesn't feel so good here anymore. So I have tried to learn how to spray with the other hand. I also have been doing some reading, and one of my best friends, who's like a sister to me, sent me this wonderful devotional. It's by Sarah Young, and it's called Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence, and I've really liked that. She sent me a birthday card and this gift as well as a bracelet. Over here, thank you, Doris Lee. I love them, and this is such a good time to actually do my devotionals, and because I'm in bed longer in the mornings. To my friends at Herbal Cottage in Florida, I love our classes together. I wish I could have been there. I know this is probably when I need your support the most, but because of the nighttime sleeping situation on and off, I'm usually not even awake by 9:30 in the morning right now. So that means I've missed our classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I apologize, but I know that I'll be better soon. I'm probably right now today about 50% better, but I still have a little ways to go, and I've been told by a very important person in my life, my husband, that I need to rest. So I will sign off for now. I think I've covered all the little things. Blessings, and do take care of yourself. Only take whatever I've said, and with the jiggle butt dancing too, only take that as a suggestion, because obviously after 6 months, I went from doing 2 dances a day to 3, and I still managed to hurt myself. So if I'm not better by this time next week, I will go to my chiropractor. I have a great one here in New Hampshire. But because I'm one of these DIYers, I have to get over my issue with asking for help really soon. You know, I like to do as much as I can on my own and at home. And then if I still have an issue, I will go in to see the doc. Thank you all. Thank you for your support in my daily absence, because I really look forward to this time with you and jiggling to new music that helps stimulate our brains, help improve our memories, help us to be flexible in our body, help connect us mind, body, spirit, and soul. But there are times when we just have to rest. Thank you. Omniscience, God, blessings to all. Mwah, mwah.